Well, realistically, it's one of the craziest propositions of all time. He's constantly moving, and then punches are coming, and he loops punches around your guard, and he's constantly shifting his feet, and you think he's going to be there, and he's over here, and it's like this overload of thinking. It's not a casual, relaxed fight where you can kind of move around and get your groove, and he's going to stay on the outside, and you're going to... No, it's just constant.
For me, personally, I'm on a different level than everybody. And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin, he's a boxer.
Joe Rogan was blunt when weighing in on the idea of a matchup between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, warning that underestimating Stevenson would be a critical error. He highlighted that Stevenson's lightning-quick reactions and relentless flurries of punches create a significant danger that could challenge Haney if approached without full attention.
Terrifying human being. Terrifying. Every aspect of your senses at every moment. He's constantly moving, and then punches are coming, and he loops punches around your guard. This is like they're throwing insane money at people. They're throwing nutty sums of cash at people to make amazing fights happen. Like this has always been the hiccup in boxing, is that people don't want to fight certain people because they want to protect their record. The Saudis are like, how much?
Everybody's got a price.
Yeah, everyone's got a price.
We've got the bank account.
Shakur Stevenson added another impressive achievement to his career by outpointing Teofimo Lopez, securing the WBO junior welterweight title in decisive fashion. This victory marked his fourth championship across different weight divisions and further solidified his status as one of boxing's top pound-for-pound talents.
Looked phenomenal, you know, dominant performance. Just so, what do you think about that?
Man, he made it easy. You know, I was saying, like, if Tio was to fight more on a back foot and throw punches when Shakur throws, that's the only time you're going to get Shakur. But Tio, he has a habit of getting out of position all the time. He'll double up his right hand, turn square, or turn southpaw. Like, that's not going to work, bro. That's not going to, you're not going to take up enough space to touch Shakur. Shakur's reflex just, and his countering was just keeping Tio at bay. It was an easy night from round one for him. Shakur got the dub.
Excellent. Appreciate your time, brother. Congrats.
Stevenson dominated the bout through sharp strategy and exceptional ring awareness, outmaneuvering Lopez consistently and demonstrating a level of poise and command that's uncommon even among elite fighters.
Teofimo looked like a novice. I mean, that's how good he is. 120, 109, 108. I mean, just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Is that what you expected from Shakur? No?
I mean, listen, I expected an incredible performance, but I didn't expect it to be completely one-sided. I mean, he won every round, in my opinion. It like the golfing levels was phenomenal. And I said to Bud, like, going into 12, he could do 40 rounds, Shakur. Like, never out of control, footwork, timing, shot selection. I actually think he could have stopped Teofimo if he'd have stepped on him. Teofimo looked like frustrated, just obviously busted up to the face. He's a phenomenal fighter, 4-division world champion.
After securing the win, Stevenson spoke about future opponents, specifically mentioning Devin Haney as a potential challenge. He expressed confidence that his technical ability and command of the ring would give him the edge in navigating a fight against Haney.
He's a boxer. It's not like he's a stone cold killer who's just gonna go in there and try to knock me the out.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to outbox me. I'm the greatest boxer. How do you... So that's how I feel about the fight.
Yeah.
But it all gotta make sense from a business standpoint. I don't like getting up here and negotiating against myself. And,
for sure.
But for me, I'm willing
but
to
do you
make the
see
fight
it
happen.
as it being that could, you know, like we always said, the Four Kings, even though you wasn't a part of it, the whole thing, the whole plot was like at the end of the road, there's gonna be 2 guys left standing, and that's the big fight. Do you see that as that's potentially what that could be?
I'm a bad mother.
Yeah,
Like,
you are. I ain't gonna lie.
like at the end of the day, Devin Haney is a bad motherfucker in his own right, but when you say like 2 guys standing, there's only 1 guy with me, and that's me. Like, I don't see 2 guys, I don't see 3 guys. I used to, like, that was young Shakur.
Stevenson has stated that any potential fight at 147 pounds would include restrictions on post-weigh-in rehydration. He believes that excessive weight gain after the scales can dramatically affect the outcome, so he wants rules in place to prevent either fighter from entering the ring with a major size edge.
I want me to come to 147. I'm coming in with rehydration clause. I don't even do that. But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not planning on going there? So any of y'all want to fight me at 147?
Yeah, rehydration.
10 pounds.
10-pound rehydration.
That
like the IBF rule, basically.
You got to understand, that means on fight night, when we get in the ring, they're going to be 157, maybe 158.
Max.
No bigger than 160 that night.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
So if we could get it like, all right, like the IBF rule, 10-pound rehydration.
Yes, but think about it. If there's no rehydration clause, these guys going to give it up to 170 pounds.
Yeah, 175.
I'm in the 140s on fight night.
Yeah.
So if I'm 140, they 170. Bro, what am I in here wrestling around with these?
Right.
Joe Rogan expressed that Stevenson wouldn't rely on contractual safeguards to win. He agreed with Stevenson's position, emphasizing that a rehydration clause wouldn't alter the likely result, since Shakur's elite skill, lightning-fast reflexes, and smart ring management give him the tools to outthink and outpace any welterweight opponent.
It's nothing. And there's some sort of a rehydration clause. Listen, kids, it ain't going to matter. He's not going to come in drained. What he's going to do is just do extra cardio, and that's just going to make him more dangerous. He's going to be terrified.
Terrence Crawford praised Shakur Stevenson, noting that even his name can intimidate challengers. Crawford pointed out that Stevenson's precise fundamentals and the complexity of his in-ring style make him a daunting opponent, which helps explain why so few fighters seem eager to face him.
Why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that, just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff, but they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era coming through.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, the punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on. You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing, you know, and tomorrow he will show it.
How do you think it ends tomorrow night? Do you believe that Shakur Stevenson can stop Teofimo Lopez? Because people aren't really talking about that.
Listen, if T.O. get out of line, you know, he can get hurt. You know? But I see Shakur outboxing him to a decision, a unanimous.
Shakur Stevenson has emphasized that he's already distinguished himself at both 135 and 140 pounds, citing his dominant performances against every opponent in those divisions. He believes that his speed, accuracy, and ring intelligence put him well ahead of other fighters in his class. That track record is fueling anticipation around a jump to 147 pounds. According to Stevenson, fans are eager to see him take on tougher challenges, and moving up in weight is less about adding mass and more about delivering high-stakes matchups that prove his skills remain elite at every level.
47 thing, because it's like, okay, oh, he's better than everybody at 135, 140. Sure. Nobody could beat him, so now we got to test him out at 147.
That's how it
because
goes.
he that good.
Yeah, but you know that, though. That's the...
But tell me I'm that good then. Tell me I'm that good then.
Yeah.
If that's how y'all feel, tell me. I want to hear it.
Yeah, I like that. I will say yes, you are that good. And when people are that good, we want to see a resistance fight. That's all we saying. And that's what I thought Tio was going to get, and we ain't get that.
Damn. Damn, y'all.
We got to find another one.
I feel bad for y'all, because y'all going to be waiting for the rest of my career. God damn, we want to see some. It ain't going to happen. The most y'all going to ever get is Zepeda. That was y'all best hope and chance at getting
Zepeda?
resistant.
Stevenson has pointed out that the fight hasn't come together yet because of financial disagreements, not because of hesitation about the challenge. He noted that when elite fighters face each other, the payout needs to reflect both the risk and the significance of the matchup. For him, agreeing to a fight of that magnitude means the compensation must match his position in the sport. Shakur stressed that declining the bout isn't about avoiding a dangerous opponent. It's about ensuring the business side matches the stakes. In his view, the fight will only happen when the financial terms make sense.
I asked you about, obviously, whenever you're going to fight Haney, because I think we keep hearing about the negotiations falling through. Is that fight ever going to get made?
I would love for the fight to happen. Y'all can clearly see that I want the fight.
Yeah. Is what's off about it still the split?
I don't think that they want the fight to happen right now. Why would we fight this big risk fighter right now rather than wait a couple of years where we could make more money? But my only issue with it, right?
Yeah.
If that's the case, don't perpetrate. You talking big, but truth be told, you put me and him in a ring where nobody else can help him. There's nobody else that is gonna be able to fight for him. What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, he know deep down inside that I'm the truth. That's what he know. He know he done been in the ring with me several times. Go ask him, like really ask him and tell him to be honest about me as a fighter. You'll really hear how he talk. Honestly, I think he's a good fighter, but I think that his level.
Meanwhile, Devin Haney has voiced strong disagreement, arguing that Stevenson made a mistake by stepping away over money. Haney pointed out that the offer included a 25% share for Stevenson, still the smaller portion, but one that would have marked the largest payday of his career so far. From Haney's perspective, turning down that deal meant letting a rare opportunity slip by, one that combined financial gain with a chance to make history. He sees it as a missed moment where both legacy and earnings were on the table.
At Shakur's resume and look at my resume. Who's brought the tougher opposition, me or him? And the 25% would have been, bigger than all his fights put together he made.
All put together?
Put together.
Were you shocked that he said no?
Yeah, ego, made him say no. His ego and the people around him. Kambosos offered me the 22% and the 2 fights to go to Australia and to go sign with a different promoter and to, get the vaccine and go do this and do that. Now that I'm the champion and I'm giving somebody the offer to make more money than they ever made in their life, put together in all their fights, I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. See, when I fought Kambosos, it wasn't for all the money. I was fighting for the same money that I was already making. I know that I could beat him. I know that once I win, I'm gonna be able to call the shots and make all the money myself. So now it's that time, and they don't want.
Timothy Bradley Jr. has highlighted Shakur Stevenson as a fighter with everything needed to emerge as one of boxing's standout stars. He praised Stevenson's precise technique, sharp defense, and exceptional ring intelligence, noting that these qualities could allow him to influence the sport at a time when fans increasingly value strategy and skill over sheer power. Bradley also pointed out that Stevenson's discipline and fight awareness set him apart from his contemporaries, marking him as someone with the potential to define boxing's next era. As Stevenson continues to rack up major wins while maintaining his unbeaten record, Bradley's remarks reinforce that his blend of talent and tactical smarts doesn't just make him elite, it positions him to become one of the most recognizable names in the sport.
Haney, Conor Ben, there's a lot of fights that Shakur can be involved in and beat all these dudes, man. Beat all of them. Has a chance of beating all of them, right? And solidifying, his mark in the sport, being, the great of his generation. When Crawford left, I told y'all that, Shakur was the next guy on the throne. And I truly wholeheartedly still believe that. I know there's guys that has worked with Shakur in the past that swear up and down. Oh, shoot, I even forgot Murataya. Murataya is there too. Guys like Andy Cruz. I mean, there's a lot of talented guys that people respect that Shakur has the ability to freaking challenge. Man, now imagine him fighting all those guys and putting that on his resume, man. We talking about legendary status. We talking about Mount Rushmore type of stuff, because, all these guys are the elite guys of this generation and people respect them. And if Shakur was to beat them, he's going to definitely make his mark heavy in the sport and become extremely popular, even more popular than what Terrence Crawford is right now, and I feel like Shakur can be that face of American boxing that we've always had. We have Floyd Mayweather. I think he can be as popular as Floyd Mayweather, if not more popular than Floyd Mayweather. So I don't know, man. Guys, tell me what you think. Am I tripping? But there's a lot of potential matchup for Shakur that can really grow his star.
Mike Tyson has offered high praise for Shakur Stevenson, calling him a true craftsman in the ring. Tyson highlighted Stevenson's mastery of technique, defensive awareness, and precise execution, noting that these skills make him exceptionally tough to beat, even if casual observers might underestimate his effectiveness. He emphasized that boxing is an art form, and Stevenson's sharp timing, intelligent movement, and ability to avoid punishment allow him to control fights against elite competition. Tyson also singled out Stevenson's recent performances, pointing to his clean punch combinations, smooth head movement, and the classic knack for landing without taking, demonstrating a level of skill that defines a top-tier technician.
Shakur Stevenson is a first-class fighter, and I don't think it's going to make any difference that he give the title up because of weight difference. He'll just go to the next division and win that title as well.
How could Shakur beat him? If he can't hurt him, that would be my question.
Listen, you don't have to hurt him, you just have to outscore him. Shakur takes a good shot though, He's a specialist. That's why some fights that he doesn't look good in, because he's so superior. And it's boring watching sometimes. But he's a specialist. He knows what he's doing. He's hard to beat.
Shakur Stevenson's decisive triumph over Teofimo Lopez did more than add another belt to his collection. It confirmed his standing among the sport's elite fighters. On January 31st at Madison Square Garden in New York, Stevenson faced Lopez for the WBO and Ring Magazine Junior welterweight titles and controlled the bout from the opening bell over the course of 12 rounds. Stevenson showcased superior footwork, sharp counters, and a disciplined jab that constantly disrupted Lopez's rhythm while keeping himself largely unscathed. The judges' scorecards, all reading 119 to 109, reflected his dominance and the way he dictated the pace and flow of the fight. With this victory, Stevenson captured a 4th divisional title, adding the Super Lightweight Championship to his growing resume. Beyond the belt, the performance highlighted his technical precision, strategic intelligence, and mental composure under pressure, cementing his reputation as one of boxing's premier talents.
Masterpiece, man. He looked so smooth, calm, and relaxed, man. That was beautiful. That was the one boxing lesson that you future guys, young guys and amateurs just turning pro, watch that, man. That was beautiful. You heard his father say in the corner, what happened to your fast hands? That shit didn't work, man.
So overall, just given the styles in boxing so well, was there any way that Teo could have put on a better performance, a better plan, and gotten a better result?
No, I don't think whatever he would have brought to the table would have worked, man. Shakur just got a great boxing mind. That's just it. He's got a great boxing mind, and once he put his mind to it, he's gonna get the job done.
What is it gonna take to beat someone like him?
I don't know, Brian. Probably want to stay away from that kid, man.
Yeah.
The numbers from the bout further underlined Stevenson's command in the ring. He connected with a significantly higher volume of punches than Lopez and maintained exceptional precision with both his jabs and power punches across all 12 rounds. His performance demonstrated a remarkable capacity to adjust and execute a tactical plan at the elite level of the sport. This fight marks a pivotal moment in his career and paves the way for even greater challenges as he continues to build his legacy in boxing.
Shakur is massively underrated in terms of his achievements and his ability. Everyone in boxing knows how good Shakur is. He is pound for pound, top 5 in terms of quality. But look at the achievements of the young man. At 28 years of age, he's already a 3-division world champion. This is to become a 4-division world champion. Quite remarkable. And Teofimo always rises to the occasion. Sometimes you see a little bit of a lackluster performance when he's not motivated, when there isn't kind of any legacy on the line. This is different. This is a sold-out Madison Square Garden between 2 of the elite fighters of our generation. And the best thing about this fight is we're seeing them in their...
Eddie Hearn recently highlighted Shakur Stevenson as one of the sport's most underappreciated fighters. He emphasized that the Southpaw's success isn't built on raw knockout power, but on precise fundamentals, intelligent ring awareness, and exceptional defensive skill. According to Hearn, Stevenson's ability to manage distance, neutralize threats, and consistently take rounds makes him a formidable opponent in any division. Hearn also stressed that maintaining dominance at the top level requires a unique level of excellence, and he believes Stevenson's achievements, discipline, and technical mastery deserve far greater recognition in the boxing community.
I think to 109 with scorecard, so basically like 11 rounds for one. What did you think about the outcome and the fact that he was able to win so dominantly?
One, shout out to New York. The Bruce Carrington, he's world champion now. I'm so proud of him.
Fact.
Been watching him fight the undercards and all this stuff forever. And the world champion tonight, I was bawling. I was crying, yo. So shout out to him. He signed every time he come out to see his story, see how much he done overcame everything. Now he get his 12th round knockout, looking good against Jermaine Ortiz. Wonderful. Now we got the main event with Shakur, and I knew that was gonna happen. Everybody be talking all that rah to me. I know boxing, and like I told y'all, we was gonna see a little bit of athleticism, but we was gonna see Shakur be using his jab, going to the body, and we saw blood today. Shakur did great today. Only thing I can ask for is stopping. I can't ask for nothing else.
What's your take? Did Stevenson prove he has the smartest moves in the ring? Or are you most looking forward to seeing him go head-to-head with elite opponents like Haney or Ben? Share your thoughts in the comments.